Hi, I'm Andy. Today, we're gonna take a little bit of a different approach. You see, you think I probably only like video games, right? But no, I like things like anime and manga. I like TV shows. In fact, The Simpsons is like my favorite series. I like all kinds of geekdom, nerdum stuff. Like Doctor Who, obviously. So, today we're gonna have a look at some of my manga collection. So, let's take a look. So, let's start off with Beyblade Volumes 2 and 3, which, you're surprised, there's a Beyblade manga. How does it work when it's about spinning tops? And it's like, it actually works pretty well, and it's actually much darker in tone. I'm not sure if people notice that, but yeah, it's a lot more violent. And here we have Fooly Cooly, classic anime, and just like the anime, it's really short too, like only in 2 volumes. Only in 2 volumes. Can you believe that? We have the complete set of He Is My Master. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's pretty much fan service, as you can see. Like, really not much of a story, just fan service. Trying to find them for a good price is actually pretty hard to do because the couple that worked on this actually broke up and they stopped making these. So I actually managed to find the complete set for a really good price at KatoriCon, and one of my friends helped me, so thank you, Nia. So this is Kami-sama Kiss and Kill Me Kiss Me, which I'm not gonna lie, I really don't know too much about these two because I like my video games. I really don't get the time to always read to see what each of these things are like. So, if you know about it, you know, comment or whatever. This is interesting to have in my collection. 2 volumes of Kingdom Hearts 2. I'm not sure if there's more volumes of these, but knowing it's made by Tokyo Pop, it might be extremely hard to find. This is Omamori Himari, which, by looking at it, you think is nothing but fan service. But it does actually have a nice plot to it. It's a comedy, if you never read this. So, and usually if you find this out in the wild, it will have like shrink wrap around it, because it does get a little bit graphic in terms of nudity. And here we have Best of Pokemon. Like, if you don't want to have a bunch of manga in your shelf or whatever, you know, this is pretty much like an abridged version of the red-blue arc, or red-green arc if you're in Japan. It has the first few chapters, and it has the Pokemon League battle in it. And of course I do have separate chapters, like this is the beginning of the Gold and Silver arc. This is Volume 9, Volume 11 after Crystal has been introduced. This is the beginning of the Diamond and Pearl arc. And this is a separate series altogether. It's based off of Diamond and Pearl, but it's not part of the Pokemon Adventures timeline. It's a separate storyline altogether. And here's something really odd. It's a Pokemon anime manga, which is pretty much the anime, but in manga form. Which, you know, as you can see here, it's just like actual episodes of the anime, but in a manga. It's not too impressive, but, you know, I got these for cheap. Well, I got these for free, rather. And they have one for the original first season. This is Mewtwo Strikes Back. This is from the Orange Islands, and this is from the Gold and Silver arc. Pretty Guardian Sailor Moon, which they only released in America now recently, and there's a lot of volumes of this. I really need to get on the ball of collecting them. Just like Beyblade, it's really dark in tone compared to the actual anime itself. Which, the actual anime itself, it's kind of dark, but it's not as dark as this. Now, you might think I'm cheating by this, but I have the complete Scott Pilgrim books. Unfortunately, I don't have the other works by Brian Lee O'Malley, but I got a couple of these before the movie actually started to come out, so it was kind of nice to read some of these. And then this one wasn't released until after the movie came out, I believe. Like, some people don't call it manga, but it's in that style. You know, I count graphic novels as well, because it kind of reminds you of manga. It's kind of the same thing, sort of. And I have a couple of chapters of... Oops. Get that out the way. I have a couple of chapters of Tsubasa, the Reservoir Chronicles. I have 1, 2, 3, and 4, which I won in a contest by Funimation that I forgot I even entered. That was kind of bizarre. Some of the manga I have is unable to fit on the shelf. As you can see here, this is Rama 1/2, this is volume 17, and it has a bunch of the chapters from the individual comics that I used to collect. But this is like a whole collection of them. And as you can see, it will not fit on this shelf. I also have Mega Man Giga Mix, which is a kind of a alternative version to the video game timeline, and it works out perfectly. There's 3 of these, I believe, and I'm soon gonna get the rest of the series. There's also ones for Mega Man X, which I hope to find and hope that they release in English someday. This is actually an SAT/ACT help manga, which is pretty funny to think about, but it's an effective way to get you to buy this. I have Pokemon Black and White. This is part of the Pokemon Adventure series. And down here, more stuff that wouldn't fit on top, is the Azumanga Daioh Omnibus, which is pretty much the entire series in one giant book. And this is K-On! 1, 2, and 3. I have yet to get 4. So, this is my manga collection as of, this video's date. And hopefully, it'll increase over time with Otakon coming up. It's not the best collection. It's pretty small. I apologize for that. But, thank you for watching and see you next time.